And welcome back. You have made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed, maybe share this video to anybody who you think will enjoy my content, and also don't forget to check out some of my other stuff. I'm not only doing this game, but I also have done a ton of other games. Well, a ton, I'm I'm not sure how many games I've done at this point, but anyways, here's a small little bit of collection of games that I've done. And if you look on screen, it should take you to either another video or a playlist. Maybe you'll enjoy that. Perhaps you might not. I don't know. We will find out. Hope you all enjoyed, and until next one, take it easy.
Okay, so, a fair bit has happened. Got to see my brother again. And, ate dinner. So, anyways, I'm kind of forgetting where we are. Ask his role as a keeper of promises.
Tell me about your role as keeper of promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free, and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the keepers of promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you're a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
Yes, ask about the stone of the pact with Teleme.
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the rites, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
Oh, we can use our intuition. Offer him to join the rebels.
Since you want to chase the Renaigse away, and since you want protection, why don't you join the rebels? We could indicate the location of one of their camps for you.
The rebels?
The Donea Exregao. They fight the Renaigse, and they accept people from all clans.
I have heard about them, but I didn't know where to find them.
We could help you join them, but we need this tree bark. It's the only way to prove that the priests lied.
In that case, take the tree bark. I hope that it will help you to chase these Renaigse away, Donegad. And I did not think I would say this one day. But thank you, Renaigse.
What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions, and they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to Isilde.
Yep, let's go directly to the village. We'll trade a little bit later, my friend. Alright. Oh, they're in the camp here. Oh, sorry, we're talking to the sister. Hello.
Siora, Asir, Vertir, what do you want?
about the agreement with the missionaries.
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
Yes, reveal the missionaries' lies.
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it?
Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here, and even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village.
So they lied. They mocked us and insulted the memory of our mother.
I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree?
I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
Gonna convince them, or ask Petrus to intervene. You know what? I'm going to convince them to leave.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
Yeah, I figured that was the case.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Anol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Siora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
Alright. Yeah, that's good. Your reputation with Siora. Well, I don't think that puts us on, yeah, not quite there. We are unfriendly with Afro, which is nice. Let's see here. We should probably head out for, Petrus now. Let's see. Yeah, so we should do the Petrus quest quickly.
Have you thought about my offer? Do you want to go and find your real family?
What do you think of doing?
Can you remind me how you intend to go about it?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village, based on what I know today. I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwyn, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a child, so I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Nords can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Nords record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out where you come from? Do you want to find your relatives?
Of course.
Yes. All this is so new to me, but I suppose so, yes.
Let's go then.
Alright, we'll confirm this. But I think if we're gonna have to talk to... Yeah, if we're gonna end up talking to the Nauts, probably bring along Vasco. Oh, hello, Siora. You're already ready to go. Alrighty. Anyways, let us compose the team. We're gonna remove you. We will get back to your quest soon. But I'd like Vasco with us, because we are about to go talk to the good Admiral, and maybe Vasco can get a good word in for us. Good day, Admiral.
De Sade, what can I do for you?
Talk about mother.
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships. Of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions. And our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on E38 who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lysandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
De Sardet?
Yes, Admiral?
Don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
Alrighty, let us go to Hikmet. I don't believe I still have more companion quests left to do. Well, we've got one. And I think after we finish Petrus's, we'll be friendly. And then we'll be friendly with the...
enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Nothing to say, Vasco? I would kind of hope that you would have something to say about this. Maybe even you can help us with this endeavor. Alright. It's been a while since I've been in Hikmet. Hello there.
Hello there. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lysandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Ask him about... others kidnapping.
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember. And yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her... well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
From one captain to another, if you would allow me.
Captain Vasco? I'm listening.
You said it yourself. A child was born at that particular time. A seaborn. And we always help one of our own.
Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sardet was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
This is why we brought Captain Vasco along with us. I knew that if we were, he would be able to help us out. That's where all the best loot's being kept. These chests around the place with lockpicking of 3. Oh, how I would like to crack at those. Alright, now where's my residence? And continue to go this way. I think I'm right in front. Alrighty, anyways, thank you for your time, Vasco. We are going to remove you from the team for now. Because honestly, I really wish I could take more than 2 people. So we are from here. Interesting. I'll have to ask around. Don't worry, Siora, I will get to you again as soon as we're finished with this. Alrighty. Let's have a nice chat, shall we? Hello there.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Ask about our mother.
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri? Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad, kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue, but it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes. Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tearfradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me, but others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Thank you.
Nothing. I must go.
Yes, let us go. That was a blinding flash.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others.
You're thinking he might be lying.
There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Nothing to say, Siora. Let's ask. Hello there.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
This is starting to sound like we don't have all the cards, and I did... Like, what... I kept thinking when I was talking, like, I know this guy from somewhere, but I forget where I know him from. And I think he was the same one who set up an ambush a while back to kill off one of the natives or to drive him out. Oh, that part is making... That part would make a little sense. Okay, so I need to go into here. Sorry. I still like that effect. That. Still really epic. Toss the grenade. Spin backwards. And then boom. Light 'em up. Alright. Let's see which way we are going. That would be this way. Dead guy there. You. I hope she wasn't eaten. Nicely done. Come on, loot up everything. Need all that loot.
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals. It looks like she may be in danger.
Let's go and help.
Oh, that's not good.
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Donegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tierce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Toleme, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Same here.
Everyone loved her, Elwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magum. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good, for once in my deceitful life. For you, and for her. I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
I'm sure he will. Well, that was a very touching end to that little subplot. Is this an actual necklace, that, or is this what we've been wearing the whole time? Possible. Anyways, Siora.
Karans, could you help me once more?
What is it?
I must prepare the ritual for our mother's funeral, and I think that I will need your help.
But your sister will be there. Surely you'd rather be together.
For the ritual, yes, it will only be the two of us. But before that, your support would be a great help. Will you come with me?
Absolutely.
Of course. I'd be happy to be by your side. Let's go.
It is nice to, although it is nice to figure out who a character's family is. Kind of sad that it's in the one that's actually trying to make, make a little too much friendliness with the villagers. Means farewell. Yes, we're going on that. Little concerning. I almost wonder if it was set up. Ooh, that's actually quite a sad thought.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends.
Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
I've come to help out about the Queen's funerals.
I'm only here to accompany Siora.
I came to give our mother back to the earth, Iseld. It is high time we did, I know. Performing the ritual might help me feel less empty. Iseld, I miss her too. Did you go to Vasrigan? No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. I was afraid I would not do things properly.
Okay. Go to the Tumulus Siora. Very well then. Let's do this. It took this long to finally bury her mother. That's that body is probably now a bunch of, well, realistically in real life that body would be a skeleton by now. This. Not where I thought I was going to go. Sorry, I went the wrong way. Alright, out we go to the magical world. Oh, the merchant's right here.
Ato on Almanawi,
Yes.
do you see anything you would like to exchange?
Possibly. Could actually use new equipment for Siora. There we go. We'll buy and equip this. Alright, and then sail. Now hold on, maybe we can purchase a better weapon. There we go, that's a bit better. That's technically better, but I want her in the other garbs. Besides, maybe we can give this to Vasco or someone else. Oh yeah, we weren't ever able to find the final set for that one. Alright. Oh wow, you have a lot of fungus. Happily take all of that, as well as a bunch of crude ore. 104. I just realized I'm selling that stuff. I just sold all of that. Oh god, I gotta buy all that back. Well, at least it only sells for one. I almost sold all my ammo. I was about to go, why do you have that much ammo?
If you want to trade again, you know where to find me.
I was thinking, why do you have that much ammo? That's almost as much ammo as I... Oh, wait a minute. That's because that is my ammo. Alright. Oops. I guess we're going the long way. Or not. I'm going to go back this way, especially since there's some beasts there. Alright, so yeah, it's just on the other side of the merchant. Wow, we are really close to leveling up again. I think you have a bit of short-term memory loss there, pal. I was just there trading with you. Got some new threads for Siora, as well as a new weapon too. Yeah, good. I'm going the right way. I think we had to go this way when we were going to the battle. Yes, grab all that hoof fungus. Bad creatures, bad. Petrus, you're steaming from your shoulders again. I'm not sure if that's a good thing for you or a bad thing. Oh well, let's keep on going. Where are they? Need to get up there, but
This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations. It must be prepared before we can start the ritual.
Okay. That's great. We will still have to kill a few creatures on the way there. Oh, that's a waste. was hoping to get it on the big one, well, all of them at once.
Something's wrong. Normally, you would hear the birds singing in this place.
What do you mean?
And yet everything seems normal to me.
There. Tamelands. This is not their natural habitat at all. We cannot leave them here, so close to the burial mound.
Okay. Wait a minute. This is coming back to me, I think.
Area. You never see any around here. They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We cannot let these carnivores roam so close to my mother's remains.
Well, alternatively, if it is here, requires alchemic prepper. Oh, trust me, we're good. More than covered this. Why do I think there was a boss here? Ouch. Good job, guys. All that. Alright. Oh yeah, this again. Oh, another waste. That's unfortunate. I remember these guys. I don't like these guys at all. I'm gonna have to get more bullets. Burnt a ton of them. Or I'm going to be burning a ton of them. Wow. We got an achievement for poisoning enemies. See, that's more like what I wanted to do.
Will no longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
Alright, well let's enter then. Maybe I was thinking of a different area, but I thought there was like a big guy we had to fight in here.
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some sensors crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village artisan probably sells them. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will have to coat my mother's body with it before giving her back to the earth. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare it ourselves. The merchants won't sell it. Once we have gathered these last items, then Isolde and I will be able to perform the ritual. I thank you for being by my side and helping me the way you are. It means a lot to me.
Don't mention it, Siora.
We have all that we need. Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place.
Alright, awesome. Good for us. You've already done it. Turns out, either I crafted it or already had it.
It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. Do you understand?
Of course. Oh, one's by the head, why am I not seeing the cues for this? I was pretty sure I understood what I was supposed to do. Could you repeat it one more time?
Karans, do you need something?
Not at the time.
I must leave you.
Okay, where the heck are these going? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. But I'm not seeing a prompt anywhere to put this stuff. Like, there's nothing here. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted to do. There's no body around here for me to... There's nothing for me to do here. Alright, hold on a second. I will be back in a minute once I figure out what I'm supposed to do, because I don't see anything around here. Okay, so what I'm seeing is we were supposed to place it on a body, however, there is no body here. Don't make me reload back here. Fine then, I guess we'll reload back a few minutes ago. Go from there. Oh, great. Alrighty, well, this is lovely. Alright, Queen's funeral, yep, okay. Alright, I suppose I will meet you guys once I'm, yeah, I'll meet you guys once I've gotten back to the other side, including, getting Siora her new threads. So, I'll be back once we're back at the ritual. Okay, we're back to this point again. Let's go directly back to, here. Is there a body here this time?
Here we are. It is on this stone altar.
Okay, let's, just repeat it.
It is on this stone altar that we this is how our...
Okay, I do. And still no body here. Okay. Maybe do we have to grab a body? Or grab the body from here? No, it still says this. Okay, so I'm gonna try doing this instead. I dropped a quick save here. So what I should do is I'm gonna take one of the items that we need for this. I'm gonna delete it. Definitely not deleting that. Ocean, crystal, where is it? Come on. How can I, delete something from my inventory? Bother. hold on. I'll be back in a second. I thought we could have fixed this, but turns out we can't. Okay, so somebody said go back out, we'll just load back from here. Somebody said go out, then go back in. Okay, did I first need to go through all the dialogue? Yep. Okay, yep. Hold on 2 seconds, Siora. Your mother, for some reason, is refusing to materialize on the bed. So, we're gonna quickly leave, and then come back in. That should fix it. Okay, now we go back inside. That should fix this, right? There we go. I see a body now. Excellent. So I wasn't crazy earlier. There wasn't actually a body. Alright, so place him. Then use the potion.
There. Everything is in place. Thanks again, Honor Manawi. My sister should be joining me soon. You should wait outside. Oh, these rituals are demanding. But they help us to say goodbye to those we love. You have been a true friend. A Karans, accepting to help me the way you did. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed. Conforming to our customs and staying by my side.
It's only natural, Siora. I know what it feels like to lose someone who is dear to you.
We should go now. It is time to return to the living.
Agreed. That gets Siora to friendly. Finish all oh, that's it! All the companion quests are done. Alright, that's good to know. So I don't need to worry about missing out on them later on. That is fantastic to know. There's no more left to do. That also means there's no more companions left to grab, too. Which kind of makes a bit of sense. We kind of have one of that represents every faction. We got someone from the natives, the Nauts, Taleme, New Serene, and Hikmet. With Hikmet one we found very late. Alrighty. So, time to head on back. We have a cousin to go report into. Which should be so fun. Okay. We gotta be getting close to the end of the game soon. Let's head back to our house. I think I leveled up. I just don't think I... Yeah, I did. I just never put another perk into this. Okay, so greatly slows enemies proximity to that. By hitting attacks from behind, that's backstab. There we go. Ooh, I'll take that. And this last one will be... Oh, cool, I got another point. Nice. Alrighty, good. We unlocked all the technical skills. Incomparable technique. Then we just need one more, and then we've got... Or two more down here, and we've got all these guys completed. I think we'll probably end up working towards Fury next. Once we finish both the Shadow Burst as well as our roll. We'll work towards this here. I might have to also work on this side too, which would be fine. And eventually we could also get magic healing. That'd be pretty cool to eventually get to. Alright. And then we could potentially even start to focus on the magic side of things. So 28 for this, 29 for this. And currently I'm getting Vigor. I think that's from Siora. I forget what Petrus is getting us. Alright. There's one more matter, I think. We can ask a couple things from Siora. Why was she so certain that the missionaries were lying?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
That seems logical given the culture.
I think I understand. Your island, your culture, and your faith are so closely tied that you cannot renounce one without renouncing the others.
Exactly. The earth talks to us because we believe in it, in its spirits. Without these beliefs, we would be but empty shells. Our mother would never have wanted that for us. I am happy to see that you understand us so well. Anything else?
Oh! I wasn't even thinking about that. Let's see here. Why her and her sister are so different?
Why are you and your sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Isolde is not on Olmenawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
Yeah, we could go with that first one.
I have no trouble believing it. And I'm glad that out of the two sisters, it's the gentler one who is by my side now.
Gentler? Really? The lion soldier on the battlefield would not have agreed. Anything else?
What do you intend to do now?
What do you intend to do now? Will you become the Donegad of your clan again?
I will most likely do it, but not now. I still have a lot to discover by your side.
I'm, happy you're staying a while longer.
I'm very glad to be able to enjoy your presence a while longer.
Thank you for your kindness on Olmenawi. I am also happy to be with you too. Anything else?
I think that's it.
I must leave you. See you later.
Not what I thought we were going with that, but okay. Let's speak with Afra. Because I think we had a couple things still left to talk to her about.
Can I do anything for you?
Yes, ask her about whether she holds people at gunpoint often.
You often hold strangers at gunpoint.
Only when I'm being tracked. What about you? Do you often track young ladies?
We'll go with this one.
Your journal was surprisingly thorough, and your observations very pertinent. How could one not want to find someone so brilliant?
It could have fallen into the hands of a boorish idiot, unable to understand any of it. I'm glad it was you who found it. Anything else?
I'll ask her about the moment. What you thought about this moment next to... What do you mean?
What did you think about that moment next to the campfire with the elders of Vigil?
Oh, that one.
It was strange, and a bit frustrating, to be honest. What about you? How did you feel?
I don't think I'm going to say that. History, but instructive.
It was peculiar and mysterious. It was as if we were observing a game without fully knowing the rules. However, it seems to me that we learned a few things, being with them at that moment.
This is true. In my opinion, knowledge should be shared. That's why I'm so impatient when it comes to secrets. But your attitude is wiser. I will ponder the question. You've given me a lot to think about. Anything else?
Anything else? Whether she had any fellow students.
Did you have any fellow students?
Of course. We were but a small group working with Dr. Vasily, but we were encouraged not to get too close to each other. It was more of a competition. Why? What's on your mind?
Whether she shared the knowledge with others.
Did you not share your knowledge with the others?
Not really. And to be honest, I don't even know if they would have listened to me back then. You would not believe how much competition there is in the universities of Al-Sad.
I think it's a pity. It seems to me that ideas progress faster when they're shared.
That is true, but I did not know it back then. I only discovered it thanks to you. Anything else?
Whether she'd like this excursion at the cave.
How did you feel when we visited the cave?
Astonishment, I think. I felt as if I had reached my goal, as if I was finding a long-lost treasure. It was strangely moving, I think. What about you?
I feel like I've learned a lot too, yes.
It was a grace-filled moment indeed. And these rudimentary paintings taught us so much. I would never have thought that mere murals could contain so much knowledge.
Because we looked at them in a different way. To us, these paintings were more than just decorations. They were like a window into some knowledge that was completely foreign to us. I used to swear only by writings, but now I realize that there are many other ways to learn. And once more, I owe this realization to you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Anything else?
Wow, damn. Jeez. We can still keep going on about this.
I must leave you.
I think didn't we also wait? It was with Siora, her father.
Do you need something?
I think she was willing to open up a bit more.
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful. So we usually avoid the subject.
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
Interesting. Nothing.
I must leave you. See you
Good
later.
day. Maybe we'll ask everybody else those questions a bit later on. Anyways, I would like Vasco or Kirk to accompany us. So, Kurt, you, Petrus, remove from the team. We'll remove Siora from the team. We'll add Afra and Kurt. Let's go. All the characters are interesting, I gotta say. They're not quite like the Dragon Age characters, where there's just a lot behind them. Like, sure, these guys got a lot of history. They just, you know, don't seem to banter at all with each other, or very little of it. Kind of sad. Doesn't really, it feels like a bunch of people going out together instead of a bunch of camaraderie.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
He's dead, isn't he?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By Islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the Islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here?
Jeez. Damn, that guy must be tired. Where did this attack take place?
Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The Islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you investigate?
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors.
And welcome back. You have made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed, maybe share this video to anybody who you think will enjoy my content, and also don't forget to check out some of my other stuff. I'm not only doing this game, but I also have done a ton of other games. Well, a ton, I think. I'm not sure how many games I've done at this point, but anyways, here's a small bit of collection of games that I've done. And if you look on screen, it should take you to either another video or a playlist. Maybe you'll enjoy that. Perhaps you might not. I don't know. We will find out. Hope you all enjoyed, and until next one, take it easy.